Hello, everyone, and how are you today? I'm just having a glorious day. It's a day that I am just so happy to be alive and walking in God's earth. It's just one of those days. I'm just singing God's glory, and when I take the dog out for a walk, I'm just praising God, and I'm just having a wonderful, glorious day. I hope you guys are too. I'm sorry, my camera is not right, but I'm not going to let that bother me. I'm sorry. This is just I'm this way today. Anyways, welcome to Naturally Kim's Knitting. I'm Kim. I'm happy Kim today. Um, and this is the podcast where I talk about my knitting and my family, and sometimes some books and my pets, and just all kinds of wonderful things that are going on outside of Lima, Ohio. That's where I live. I live outside of Lima, Ohio, with my puppy dog. I don't usually start with my puppy dog, but with my dear husband, with my dear husband, Randy. His. Oh my goodness, I'm getting relationships mixed up today. My dear husband, Randy. His father, Ronald. Now we'll go to the pets. Ronald's cat, Tommy. I was going to call him Thomas, which is what I sometimes call him when I get mad at him. And then my dear, dear puppy dog, Ginger. She's my little girl. She's the one I talk to all day long because she's the only one that's here that will listen to me. Anyways, yeah, that's my family. That's my crazy family who puts up with me. Anyways, welcome. Yes, I'm a crazy one today. I'm just really, really happy. Today is January 18th. This is episode 266, and I am online as Naturally Kim's Knitting on YouTube, Blogger, Facebook, and WordPress. And then Ravelry, I have a Napier's Knit site, and then a Naturally Kim's Knitting podcast group. And that's where you can enter all kinds of craft alongs, things like that. And then on Instagram, I'm knitting_Kim. Anyways, let's see what else. I am affiliated with Knit Picks and Michaels, and because of that, I'm going to take a couple minutes for a commercial. Knit Picks is having I don't want to get the two of them mixed up. Knit Picks is having a clearance sale on their yarn right now, up to 50% off of their yarn and up to 70% off of books and I can't read that. Books and tools. I thought it said books and hooks. I'm thinking, but not knitting needles? Huh. They're also having 20% off of their nickel needles, and their bare yarn is up to 15% off if you buy in bulk. Then Michaels is having a buy one, get one 50% off yarn sale. If only I had some money right now. I just bought some yarn from Knit Picks, I believe. Should be here today or tomorrow. Anyways, if you were to decide that you wanted to take advantage of one of these two wonderful sales, I would appreciate it if you would pop on over to ksnapier475.blogspot.com and just click on a link, or you may have to copy and paste the link, and I will get a couple pennies for your purchase. And that helps me to get gift cards and such for craft alongs that we do. Because I always have prizes for our craft alongs. Anyways, talking about craft alongs. Woohoo, guess what? We have two going on right now. Two. We only have one entry for the one. You guys have to work on your washcloths or your dishcloths and your towels and get those entered. But I'm going to talk about our finished object craft along first. For December and January, we have our finished object craft along, which, of course, it's open till the end of January, when I'll close it February 1st, have the drawing, and then I will Generally, I send an email out with the prize winners because I don't want to make the people wait until the podcast to announce them. If it's close, I announce it on the podcast. But, it's just not fair to make them wait. I've gone both ways, and it's just not fair to make them wait. So, I like to do it as soon as possible. Um, anyways, oh, how do you enter it? Well, it's very easy. You finish a craft item, any old craft item, knitting, crocheting, sewing, woodcrafting, tatting, weaving, I don't care, any kind of crafting thing at all. Take a picture of it. If enter that, or take that and put it in the right thread. It should say December, December, January finish object. Put it under there. If there's a pattern name, it'd be nice to put that with it. Some people might want to go and look at that pattern or possibly purchase it. I don't know of anybody who does that. Sorry, that was creepy. And then the winners of those can choose between a $10 gift card from KnitPicks, a $10 gift card to Michael's, or one of my beautiful mini bundles. And I told you last week I was going to somehow sort them out, and I did. So the winners also have a choice of yellows, purples, or pinks minis. So what you do is, if you are announced a winner, you will let me know which prize you would like. So let's say you win and you think, ooh, those pink minis would be beautiful with these dishcloths that I'm doing for a beautiful edge, or for this doll dress for a hem, or for socks for a heel, or something. You would say, I would like the pink bundle. And you would then send me your address and your name and your address, of course, and I will mail those right off to you. Do not sit there and say, oh, I don't want to make her pay for the postage, because that just makes me mad. And you know what? Today, I don't want to be mad. I don't ever want to be mad. So, just don't do it. I wouldn't offer it if I didn't want to make them as a prize. Now, also, I do need to let you know the prizes are first, how do I word that? The first one to choose it gets the prize. So if the first one to choose it chooses the pink bundle, they will get those, and then they are gone. First one to choose the KnitPicks gift card, that's gone then. Okay? So if I go through all 5 things, then I will start over again. Well, of course, the bundles won't be there, but we will start over with gift cards. Oh, I didn't say. There's also a giftable pattern up to $10 value that's in there. So there's 6 things. I got to knock some sense in this hair head sometimes. I'm looking at my hair because I have the opposite of hat head. I've had my hat on twice today. I pull it off and my hair goes zhoop. I don't mind. I got Bible study today, but I don't mind. I'm in too good of a mood. Anyways, I said there was 2 craft-alongs, didn't I? Well, the other one is towels and dishcloths. And you know what? I mistakenly said that had to be knit or crocheted. No, I don't actually say that. You know what? It could be sewn. It could be woven. I've never really seen a woven dishcloth. If you weave, I'd love to see that. Now, I've never seen a towel or dishcloth made out of wood. That would be kind of different. But, if you make a towel or dishcloth that's usable and you want to post it, that would be wonderful. Now, if you finish one don't forget, you can also post it as a finished object. Same rules apply. You can take a picture, post it. If there's a pattern name, please put that under there. And I will draw on March 1st from the winners. And right now, I only have the $10 gift cards and the giftable pattern. I haven't decided what else to put with that. I will let you know when I decide. I haven't decided. If I put something else with it, it will probably be a yarn goodie, because I have a lot of yarn goodies. So, okay. You're going to say, Kim, what is in that bottle you're drinking? Actually, this is actually sparkling ice. And this is one of my favorite flavors. Oh, I love them all. I can't say I have a favorite flavor. Yesterday I had pomegranate blueberry. Oh, but then I love pomegranates. This is strawberry watermelon. And this is, because I do love strawberries. I do love watermelon. It's like a little bit of summer in your mouth. And it's carbonated. So, funny little story about these sparkling ices. I take these to the church with me on Thursdays and Fridays to, get the dryness out of my mouth. And I put them in my bag to carry with me. I can never get them open there. I always have to take them to somebody and say, I am very weak today. Could you please open this? I said, but be careful. It's carbonated. And I've actually got somebody who was looking and said, oh, it's carbonated. Where can you get it at? Can you get it at Walmart? I said, well, I'm sure you can, but we don't shop Walmart. For those of you who don't know, my husband's in the grocery business. Walmart is a big competitor who puts smaller markets out of business. So, just so you know. Yeah, so Walmart is not a name that is said lovingly in this house. Okay. Oh, and by the way, if any of you ever have prizes you would like to donate, let me know. I will seriously list it with the prizes, and we will get it out there. Okay, and looking ahead. I don't know why I'm doing this in March and April, but I am. We are looking, and we are going to do babies and toddlers. I love doing little things. In fact, there was just a pattern test up. Oh, well. They stopped their sizes at size 5, and my granddaughter is now a size 8. Yeah. And when I do those things, I like to do them for my grandkids. Guess what? I have things on my needles. Would you like to see what's on my needles? Maybe you wouldn't, because, I'm just really weird. Okay. So last week, see, I really don't remember which ones I got done when. I'm assuming I had the orange one done last week. This one. But I think I still had the pink one on the needles. So, I took the orange and the pink yarn, and there's always a little left, but not enough for another sock. And I put them together, and I wasn't sure I'd like them, but it's actually kind of cute together. So that's one of the things that's on my needles. Oh, you know me. That can never be all that's on my needles. I didn't bring something over. You guys are not going to like that I didn't bring it over either. I have... Oops. Don't get tangled up, you guys. This is my... There we go. My second sock for my soup kitchen socks. I've got 3.5 stripes. I don't count that toe as a stripe. So 3.5 stripes. I got the other one done through the heel, but I decided to stop there so that I can make sure I get the other one the same length to the heel, because I don't want one foot to be longer or shorter than the other one. So, yeah. I've been doing about a stripe, and for those of you who don't know, because this is just blind knitting, it's just stockinette, stockinette stitch, which when you're knitting circular knitting, it's just knitting. So I can put this in the bedroom with me until I get to the heel. I can do this. Once I get to the heel, I usually have to bring it out of the bedroom because then I've got issues because I have to count and I have to make sure, or else my heels end up really strange. I've had that happen before, and then I've made those socks mine. So anyway, so I've got that. Where did? Oh, they're right beside me. So okay, another thing about my okay, so I'm doing my London socks. The yarns got tangled. That's because I pulled them down. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. Sorry. This one I'm ready to cast off. So why didn't I cast off? Because I was getting ready. It was getting close to bedtime, and I don't like to stop in the middle of a row when I'm casting off, especially a sock, because you have one sock like on one part of your needle and the rest on the other, and that one stitch always ends up either wanting to join the rest of them or falling off. And so I decided to wait. Well, I haven't gotten back to it. Oh my goodness, my puppy's trying to be in trouble. Just a minute. I'm trying to teach her not to bark at every little thing, but I don't know if that's somebody that, like a delivery person, or it could be my yarn. Ooh, I could show you. I'll let you wait. Anyways, so then this one is all ready for my 20 rows of knit one, purl one. Is that where I was last week? I didn't think it'd been. See, I'm confused. Anyways, I'm getting ready for my ribbing on this one, and then I'll be all done. You know that it should be easy. I've just been working on something else, as you will see. Okay. Yep, it's up next. So, I'm always on a diet, always. But last year, with all the health issues and everything, it was a miracle to finally lose 10 pounds. So when I lost 10 pounds, I told my husband I wanted to buy yarn, and I wanted to snow dye it to make a sweater. So I snow dyed some yarn, and I'm using it to make this sweater. Don't glare on me. This sweater is called, I want to get it right. Oh, I got it on my screen. It's called Wicker Work by Michelle Wang. Now, the snow dyeing turned out very different than what I thought. But am I disappointed? Never. I love snow dyeing yarn. For those of you who have never snow dyed yarn, it is fun. But you have to have quite a bit of snow to do it. And last year there was one time, it was so funny, because I bought the yarn from Knit Picks, actually. And I sat there and I waited and I waited and I waited for a bunch of snow. And I was just sitting there one day after we had gotten snow. And all at once it dawned on me, I could be snow dyeing. So I took my yarn and I got the snow. I got the yarn. I dug out the snow. I buried my yarn underneath the snow, covered it back up. Then I got Kool-Aid packets. That's what it takes. Yarn, snow, and Kool-Aid packets. And I just sprinkled. I got all the Kool-Aid packets I had and sprinkled it all over the snow. Then you let nature, or God, I let God do his thing. Slowly, it melts, and it melts, and it melts. It does not give you an all-over colored effect. but that's okay. I don't know if you can see them. Do you see the little flecks of color? That's what I got. Little flecks of color. And I just love it. And I love this pattern. So I'm a cable lover. And which is one of the reasons I picked wicker work is because it's cable. And I sit down at night and I think, I'm just going to do a little bit of this. Then I'm going to work on my London socks. Next thing I know, it's bedtime. And, but I love this. And it actually smells good. But it feels good. This is the soft yarn. I must admit, I do not like their Andes wool. I can't wear wool yarn. Never have been able to. Doesn't matter whose, doesn't matter where it's from. It could be wool my husband raised and sheared. I cannot wear it because I guess I'm kind of allergic to it, and a lot of people are, and it just makes me itch. I have 2 wool sweaters that were pattern tests last year. So I made sure when I got the yarn for this one that it wasn't going to be wool. You're going to ask me what it is, aren't you? I don't remember. I have to go through the Knit Picks catalog and see, because I cannot remember. I know I bought it in bulk before they had their sale. I know, it's still crazy, but I love it. And it dyed, and it did exactly what I wanted it to in the snow dyeing. I want to try it with fleece. I have some. Right now we don't have snow. we had a trace of snow the other day, and they had said we could possibly have snow the rest of the week, and I don't know what happened to it, but we've got clouds. But you know, I'm not going to complain because I have to take the dog out 3 or 4 times a day. And whereby that is my praise God time. It can also be my, whoo, it's cold out, God. So, okay. I did finish my little pink advent sock. Then I showed you the one that's on my needles. I'm hoping to get my... So the thing I don't have over here is my baby chalice blanket. It's not blocked, so it's really scrunched up right now. Maybe I'll get it blocked and I can show you guys next week, because it is beautiful. It is very beautiful. It just needs to be blocked. So anyways, yay. I do have some really... Okay, we're getting down to the chatty time. You're going to say, now we're getting to the chatty time? I thought we were always having chatty time. Well, we basically do. So you know, many of you know, I am a migraine sufferer. And was it just a week ago? I was having, out of 8 days, I had 6 migraines. I don't know. I've had so many of them since Christmas and before Christmas. Since we've moved to Lima, I was told this is the allergy center of Ohio. I don't know why. I was told this by a doctor. They said if you never had allergies, you move to Lima, you will have allergies. And I've never had allergies. I moved to Lima and I have allergies galore. But anyways, so first time I got a migraine, I actually went to the emergency room because I didn't have a doctor. We had just moved here, and they told me that it was a sinus headache. Nothing they did for it helped. Came home. A few days later, I got another one, and I went to another practice that would see me, and that's where I met one of the two doctors that actually would treat me for my migraines. Um, and they were really, really good with me. Um, but for some reason lately I've been having a lot more of them. And I've heard about this one medication. Well, actually, I didn't know which medication it was, but I contacted my nurse practitioner who I go to, and he asked me if I'd ever taken this, and he'd like to put me on it. Okay, so it's a pill, and he had me take it at night. So I take it, and that's because if there's side effects, you can sleep through them. I've been through that before, no problem. So I take it at night, and last week I had killer migraines. I mean, you name the symptoms that go with migraines, and I had them. Then come Thursday, but they were all in the evening. Then Thursday, I went to the church and to volunteer, and I even when I was going to the church, I had the blurry vision, and that's usually the first thing that happens. Whichever side of the head the migraine's going to be on, I start with the blurry vision, and I had it in my left on my left eye. And I had people to call and things like that, and usually I don't want to do any of that with a migraine. Well, but these are church people, and I wanted to call them anyway, so I was calling them, and got that done, and I realized my migraine's gone. The vision cleared up, which was good because I had the most annoying call after that. So, so anyways, it was a good thing that it went away when it did, and I praised God because if it had stayed around, this unfortunate soul who was not very nice to deal with would not have been treated nicely. So I was very glad that God took care of my migraine. But since then, I've praised God, I've not had a migraine. The other thing is, I told you last week I had to go in and have a bump checked on from by an ultrasound, and came back clear. So happy, so happy. Something else that makes me really happy is in 20 minutes I have a Bible study. This may not get out to you till tonight. I know that you don't know any of this, but yeah, because it does slow down my Bible study. So, anyways, but then I have a sad thing too. My my grandson called me on Sunday. Oh, I take that back. I had a migraine Saturday night. I did, um, and I have I have side after effects. I always call them migraine hangovers. I don't want to wake up the next morning. I well, yeah. Um, Little things have the tendency to set off a migraine again, and we have live music in our church: guitars, drums, all these things. We have overhead lights, and any of these things can set off a migraine, and any of these things can re-trigger a migraine. So I told my husband, I'm just going to stay home and watch it and stream it. So, so I was doing that, and I had like 15 minutes left of the sermon. It was a really good sermon, but my grandson called me. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry, Pastor Brian, it doesn't matter. I gotta answer my grandson. So we talked for a little while. Oh, let's see. I don't even know how long. And then he goes, well, I'm going to let you talk to him. He doesn't know how to say goodbye. Well, he doesn't like to say goodbye. So he goes, I'm going to let you talk to Mommy now. I said, okay, that's fine, no problem. So he takes me in, because I don't get to video chat with Mommy. So he takes me in, and Mom goes, well, I'm getting ready for church. Their church streams it too. And he goes, oh, okay. And he goes running off with me somewhere. He had told me earlier Genevieve was asleep. And he goes trotting off somewhere. And then I notice that he's in their bedroom. And he's bouncing Genevieve's bed trying to wake her up. And I said, you let her sleep. She needs to sleep. Well, I haven't heard from my granddaughter for a week and a half. I'm hoping she's not sick. I'm going to be giving her a call either tonight or tomorrow if I don't hear from her, because I miss her little voice and I miss her cheerfulness and all this. I loved hearing from Tobias, don't get me wrong, but I love hearing from both of them. Any of you who are grandparents know how that is. Anyways, I'm going to have to go. It's a half hour long, and I don't like to keep you guys that long. Plus, I got Bible studies in a little bit, so I will let you guys go. Do my ending in the right order. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. I hope all your craftiness goes successfully, and I hope you don't have any problems. If you do have mistakes, I hope they're little ones that are easy to fix. I love you all. Big hugs. Take care, and God bless. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.